to Grand Lake, Oklahoma. Started the practice. Traveling along. Not much traveling going to be going on. I did most of the traveling at 3 o'clock this morning. One kid had a soccer game. My other girl, she had a tournament, so they're playing again today. But I stayed, watched both games, got home at like 9:30 last night, and then woke up at like 3 something this morning, got on the road about 4. We are like 2.5 hours away. I'll get on the water at 11. It gives me almost a full day, because I'll stay out there pretty late today. A full day Monday, Tuesday, and I'm sure we got to be out the water by 12 and get on Wednesday. Andrew got there, I think, late last night. I think he stayed at home and watched his boy play a game. So, yeah, here we go, Grand. Last stop. I leave from Grand, and I go straight to Pickwick for the Toyota Championship. So, got a pretty big 2 weeks here. Gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I've been to Grand. I've sort of been to Pickwick. Pickwick probably fishes more like my style than even Grand. So I've only been to Pickwick once. I think it was in the fall, but it wasn't this late in the fall. It was still kind of tough. I think when we get there, I think it's gonna be pretty good. But that's a whole other video.
All right, made it here. Not too bad. Got here at 11:14, already on the water. Kind of ready to go. Had already everything, for the most part, ready to rock and roll. So let's go figure out Grand. A little behind, but we'll figure it out, I think.
Big one.
All right. I'm like 30 minutes in. I've had 3 bites. This last one was interesting. The first one I think was a good one. I saw that one. Like, she swam so far up on the bank trying to spit it out. She was in like 3 inches of water. It was like a 2.5 pounder. But I think those are gonna go a long ways. So, man, I think my plan might actually work, surprisingly. And I wouldn't even plan on doing it where I'm at right now. So, pretty crazy. Y'all seeing many?
No, not a whole lot.
I saw a bunch. Like the next pocket over, anywhere before the bridge on the left or the right, I saw it. Like they're freaking everywhere. Yeah. I mean, they're still gonna be hard shots, man, because it's just not clear.
Yeah, I know, it's getting bad.
I know. And the wind's blowing over there, that's the only problem.
Yeah, I got that grandson here. I'm just trying to teach him how to look at them.
I know, like, I just wonder if you got to go to like some clearer water down south. But I mean, I did see some with like their tails sticking out and stuff. Right. Good luck. Hold on, I got one on right now. Okay, okay, go ahead. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, dude! It's a giant. Okay. Sorry, dude. So I flipped over a freaking. I flipped all the way in the back over a freaking over a boat lift, and it was just heavy. And dude, it was like ding 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 ding. And I'm like, you know, whatever. I'll just shake it off. So it let go. I started reeling it over the boat lift. It's like a 4 or 5 pounder came up and exploded, like came back and got it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm sorry. I didn't mean. That was a lot going on right there. Go ahead. And this is my 5th bite doing this. I gotta cut the hook off or something. Not a bad one. I think they're all like that. Gotta see how many more of those I got and then cut the hook. All right, day 2. Getting out here. It's a little chilly. I'm not used to all this, but so listen, as a day 1, I didn't get a full day, right? I didn't get out there till about lunchtime. If I have another day as good as that day, and it's not so much about catching fish, just finding what I found, it'll be I don't think I'll have a day that good again, to be honest with you. I found everything I needed to see. Not for the tournament, just for what I think is going on. I've got 2 things today that are going to be really, really important. If I can figure out those 2 things, then we got a huge game plan. But yeah, like I shook off some fish. I shook off way more fish than I thought I was going to get to bite. And then at the end of the day, I found some fish. Not at the end, but I found some flipping fish, and they're big ones. I saw 2 of them. I've been flipping long enough to know that I think every one of them was a big one. One of them, when I shook it off, I reeled it up to the top of the water, my bait, and she came back and exploded on it. It was over 5. And then the other one I caught was pushing 4. So we got to go figure out some morning fish, and I got an idea on that. And luckily we did get bit late in the day on the top water. I know it's late in the day, but it doesn't matter. That'll translate to me in the morning time. So not a bad day, actually. Let's go find some fish. I got 1 bite on a top water and 3 bites on a jig. I know it's been tough. This is so far I couldn't have asked for a better practice. These fish on the jig, I'm throwing a big old jig too, and like they're big ones. They're all big ones. So keep going. Well, day 3 about to begin. And as you can see, it's going to be 20 to 30 mile an hour winds today. So it's going to be, yeah, pretty fun. Try not to get wet today. Or just, it's going to be a day. Anyways, let's go. All right, just like that, 3 bites. I'm not saying any of them were big. Saw that one over there. That one was I'm pretty sure a keeper. The other one was not. I set the hook on it. It was a spot. That one was just a little piece of stick. I flew everywhere around there, and there's one little stick up there. I mean, it was really shallow, and I flipped up there, and it don't. And then it swam off and got me all hung up underneath the dock. I just don't want to lose any more of these jigs, because I lose about 1 or 2 a day. You up here 5 days, that's 10 jigs. And I want to make sure I got enough for the tournament. Actually, I'm up here more than 5 days. So I mean, yeah, you can go through some jigs. And I've already lost 1 today. I didn't want to lose 2 this early in the morning. I might, this is just some random pocket. I couldn't tell you, never been here before. I will say that maybe my plan was to come out here and fish. My plan was to come out here and fish these banks that I thought they would be on. I didn't really want to come over here because the wind was blowing. Good thing is, if it blows from the north, which it's supposed to, this will all be protected. I don't really think the wind blowing in here matters. Not the way I'm fishing. But I do think I figured something out. It's these same banks, these same pockets, the same ones. There's another pocket that I got a whole bunch of bites on yesterday morning. So I'm gonna run these pockets instead of what I planned on doing, where I got no bites. I got more baits hung up on me. Let's go. I do some stupid stuff sometimes, so I have no idea if this is absolutely gonna lead me on a wild goose chase, but 3 fish is 3 fish on when it's hard like this, so we're gonna run it real quick and see what happens. Look, I don't know if I'm just stupid or weird or whatever, but I have had 5 bites doing this in a very short amount of time on a lake that's fishing very tough. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever even done this. Hallman's even like, man, I don't even know if anyone, I've never even heard of anyone doing this. Sometimes you just gotta kind of like, I know this probably isn't the way to win, but that's not always the case. It might be the way to catch 2 or 3 real quick or do something, you know, and get you going. Because, I mean, there's enough of these opens, guys. We see limits are hard. They're hard on day 3. Maybe this is something I can do on day 3 if I make it. Maybe it's day 2 with an hour left and I've got 4 big ones that need a fish. Like, that's the way I look at it. So let's just go drive around and look at some more stuff. I honestly thought that was a perch. I don't know. That bank doesn't fit any of my other banks, but there was a bunch of perch back there and it's clear. So maybe it's the clear water. I don't know. I'm about to go figure that out. Seems like right now is when yesterday I was ready to go in, like it started getting really tough. Me and Holman were gonna get off the water at 5, and I stayed just a little bit longer and started getting some more bites after 5. I understand that doesn't help me to a degree, but it does let me know where fish are, if nothing else. Have a little bit more confidence in just the fact that you're fishing around fish that are at least there, or will get there, or something. Anything when it's tough. Anything to keep you going. I do see some pockets across the lake. look right. I'm not even gonna fish, I'm just gonna look at it. I catch a giant just sitting down. I was about to say, I know that ain't no freaking black bass. Couldn't get that lucky. Busting here and there. They weren't big ones, but on all them shad. And dude, once you see that, in my opinion, it ain't good.
No, I agree with you.
Because then that means they're doing it. They're doing it out there deep. So that's what they're doing. All right, man. You too.